Everybody, this is Jay Chatfield, and we are going to be together for another. I like to call these masterminds. Mastermind, managing your life, your energy, your frequency, whatever we got going on, we're gonna tell you about it because we want you to love yourself to life and also have an honest chat about it. Not everyone is hip or onto this knowledge, and we want to bring this knowledge to the forefront. So today I have a special guest. Y'all, look, I was searching and searching and searching and searching and searching, and I found and I found a gem. I know it's a guy, but guys are gems and diamonds too. So
Hmm.
without stringing this along and going on and on, because I think I can. Let's talk about this young man, this gentleman that I'm going to have on my show today. He goes by the name of Namaste Thug. No, I just had to say that. That like I felt like that should
That's
come.
what's up.
I felt like that. But he also is Thug means true heart under God. Let me say that again. True heart under God. I like that. And then he's from somewhere that I've been for a long time. So I was like, let's get him on. He is a
Hmm.
survivor of 13 concussions over his lifetime, not at one time, over his
Right.
lifetime. At the age of 24, a series of events turned his life upside down. All right, that's what it's all about. Got to go upside down to make it right side up, right? So he had mental health and relationships. It became made him become aware of his reality, and we want to talk more about it because he became drawn to Reiki, and that's something that's I found very beneficial in my journey. And this prompted him. So his journey prompted him to become a Reiki master, to be able to assist others in protecting their energy and clearing their chakras. Right? We all need that. But what also is very great about Namaste Thug is he is a coach that has rebuilt himself from the inside out, and he can help you do the same. A fitness professional, also, he's a personal trainer. So let's let him come on in and talk about what uh some great things that he has going on. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Namaste. Thank you, buddy,
Yay.
for having me. I appreciate you. How you feeling today? Where your energy at? That's what I want to know.
I like that. Oh man, you guys, listen. I'm gonna be putting the link down to his YouTube. What he just how he just said it, that ain't how he said it on his YouTube. When he says it, you feel it. He's like, where your energy at? He gets in and he comes back like that flow. I'm taking your shine. But I love that's what draw me to him. His energy is amazing. Before I even spoke to him, I felt it on his YouTube channel. So my
Mm.
energy is great because you're here,
Okay, okay. So
right?
you want the organic where your energy at, huh? You don't want the watered down. I can do that for you. No
Let's
problem.
go. Let's go. Let's
Where
get it.
your energy at, man?
Ah,
Yeah, we
see?
here. That's what
Yeah,
we
that's
here
what I'm
about.
talking about.
Yes, Lord. No
And if you
problem.
ain't really, and if you guys can't see this yet, I'm gonna put it up, and we're gonna show that because that
Mhm.
radiates through, and that's what we need. That's what we need out there. So let's talk about your early stages. Let's talk about some of the things that you went to get to where you are. Just a
Mm.
couple of things, because I know we have some layers there, but let's talk about
Um, let's start from the beginning. Probably starting when I was 3 years old. My mom tell me stories that should run away in the woods and be gone for hours and come back like laughing and very joyful. So as I got older and went through my mental health issues, I was watching actually Ray Charles the movie, and it showed a scene of him losing his eyesight but going in the woods and a non-formal entity connected with him, and it automatically triggered like, whoa, like that happened to me. And then meditating, I realized I never became disconnected from my source. So that made it, me and my mom always bumping heads because she wanted me to be a Jehovah's Witness. And I knew within myself that didn't fill my soul. So it started me on a inner request to actually see like what makes my heart pump, like what makes the blood flow through my veins, what actually makes my body get a scalp if I get cut or something. So I want to know actually what the source was, and I realized the source was inside me. It wasn't outside nowhere else. It was inside me. So I had to work on that spiritual door that swings inward and not focus on my objective consciousness. So my mental depression, that showed me that was a blessing for me because it showed me that nothing outside of me could help me, could heal me. I had to go walk down this road all alone within myself and not having a vocabulary for it and being a man of melody in the car. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about my emotions. They might take my man card. So now I'm suffering in silence. And everybody I come around with, I'm wasting toxic energy because I'm suffering in silence. I can't talk to you about it. I don't have words about it, and it's very uncomfortable. So I wasn't a good person to be around. I was very toxic. Stayed to myself. And then one day I was riding on the road, and for whatever reason, Crystal Emporium kind of caught my attention and led me to like different crystals and stones that I carry. Like I keep some on me. This lapis right here, good for the heart chakra. And then brought me into Reiki. And they actually cleansed me. It's almost felt like I got a spiritual bath and my body became a whole lot lighter. My focus became a whole lot more in tune. I actually wanted to actually live again. When I felt that feeling, like, whoa, like just that quick, like I realized I had to get at somebody else because I'm not the only one suffering inside. And so my own uncomfortableness in my skin started me on this self-healing Reiki journey.
This was awesome because before I came, I walked over into my room and my spirit says, "Bring a stone with you." And you pull out yours.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sometimes you can't make this stuff up. You know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
And then I
no.
also have my tourmaline right here by my
Yeah,
by my
I
by
got
my
a Tony necklace
computer
on, no doubt.
and on my wrist. I
Nice.
wear that. Got my shungite in my car. Like we could talk about this.
Yes, goodness. That's so much protection, you know? So much
Yes.
protection for that energy field. The invisible stuff we can't see, but we can feel it. So it's definitely there.
Right. I know. Like I feel so peaceful when I have them around. My crystals, and I know not a lot of people realize the benefits of, I use the Amazonite to help me with my heart chakra because there's different stones for different things. And then I also have my obsidian stone that I use too. So it identifies with I think we talked about my root chakra. So
yeah, that security, that foundation.
yes, but I want to go back a little bit. You mentioned so many, just that little piece. You mentioned so many great things. Now, you not being able to talk about your feelings, do you think that's what made you toxic?
Not
Because
by
I didn't
itself. It was
hear
several.
it. I didn't really hear where the toxicity came from.
It was inward. It was, once again, it's called intrapersonal communication. Like we always don't talk to ourselves, but we do communicate to ourselves inside our heads. And my self-communication was very toxic. So I had to play it off with a smile on my face and force myself to say something positive, knowing within my root that's not how I'm truly feeling. So it's like an auto intoxication. I want to speak this way, but I truly can't. So I'm not being truthful with myself or nobody in front of me. So that's very toxic. And my auto intoxication.
Wow, I never heard of that before. And you also mentioned that was great because I knew early in my journey that I had a lot of detrimental self-talk going on. And it was showing itself present in my life. So that's really great too. I didn't what you just said, I can't even repeat it. Yeah, you did. That was good. So you also said taking your man card. Liz, I think it's time out for this, but how do you see you talking about your feelings? And I know I kind of know the answer, but I want to hear what you're saying. How do you think that takes away your man card by you talking about your feelings?
Oh, it's definitely BS. It's a belief system that our elder men gave us about what we shouldn't do as a man. So basically, we learned through verbiage and watching. Like if they didn't show their emotion, it wasn't no hugging. Like it wasn't no affection. I'm proud of you. It just was suck it up, or you'll be okay. So deep in my mind, if I tell you this goes against what you told me I should be. So now it's making me think that something's wrong with me. If I think something wrong with me, now I got to fix it. Now that belief system is like, okay, it's triggering that ego. Any past trauma that you had from the past is going to be activated when anything negative comes around, because the pain body or ego needs negative energy to feed on. Like it can't feed on positivity. It can't feed on joy. So it got to trip something up. And if you don't realize that, you'll fall for it every time. It's a hell of a trap.
It sure is. And I want you to tell me what your definition of the ego is before we move into that. I like this.
Ego or pain body is, to me, is accumulated residue from past trauma that we have not cleared from our heart chakra, and it mainly is in our heart chakra. The one thing with us that we don't want to feel something, we're gonna clench, and when we hold that, the energy cannot expand. It's turned into a small ball. They call it the atom. So this man, we got an atom in our heart that's stuck in emotion. It kind of go to our brain. If we rationalize with it, we wrestle with it. It doesn't go nowhere. So it goes to our heart. It feels uncomfortable. It's burning, whatever I'm feeling. So you know what? It deactivates and it compartmentalizes in your heart. Anytime a situation comes up that's close like that, it's gonna activate it, and they call it a trigger. It's gonna activate that energy ball. It's gonna have the same emotion, same feeling, same sense. And we don't release that energy. We might have to cry, might have to scream, but if we don't release it, it's gonna compartmentalize and keep attracting the same energy until we actually release it and allow it to expand. And that's what Reiki does. It helps you go down and release that old unfinished energy. So put it back how I want to be, expansive and free, based on unconditional love.
Wow. I've heard that that is the most difficult chakra, the heart chakra.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,